SAMOLXIS was the religious leader of the Thracian Scythians, later called the Gethas. He was a native of the eastern Carpathian Mountains. The Gethas were also often called Dacians or Dakas in later ages. According to their descent, they were Scythians, ruled by the Agathors. The Agathors were descendants of the royal Scythas or Sakas. According to Herod, Plato says in the dialogue Charmides lines 156d-157b that Salmoxis was also a great physician who took a holistic approach to the healing body and soul psyche, being thus used by Plato for his own philosophical conceptions. According to Herodotus, Salmoxis lived on the island of Samos for a time as a slave to Pythagoras, then was liberated, gained great wealth, and returned to his homeland. On one occasion he gave a feast to the chief men, declaring that neither he, nor the guests, nor their descendants would die, but be inherited. He made an underground shelter, lived there for 3 years, and then appeared in the 4th year among those who mourned him. In this way, he made his teachings believable by disappearing and then reappearing. The Ghettos believe Herodotus says they will not die. He who is killed comes before the deity of Salmoxis, to whom some of them refer as Gebelesis. Strabon says the following on this issue: the memory preserved that a certain person named Salmoxis from the people of the Gethas had served with Pythagoras, and had learned both from him about the heavenly things, and from the Egyptians whom he had reached during his wanderings. After returning to his homeland, the people and leaders held him in great love and respect as one who foretold what the heavenly signs would bring. Eventually, he persuaded their king to take with him a companion in the reign, as one who would be able to convey the will of the gods. Initially he was made the priest of the god he most revered, but later he turned to the king as a god. Later, hiding in an underground cave inaccessible to others, he spent time there, rarely engaging in conversation with outsiders except the king and his servants, and was assisted by the king, who believed that subjects would be much more obedient to him than before. He makes his decrees at the suggestion of the gods. This custom then came to this day. As you know, there was always someone endowed with the ability to stand as a counselor to the king, and amongst the Gethas he was called God. The mountain was also considered sacred and was called also Kagainon. Kagan or the Holy King was used as a title by many Scythians.